Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be reviewing Diptyque's iconic fragrance, Tempo. Okay, so Diptyque's Tempo is a eau de parfum concentration. It's one of the few in the range which only comes in eau de parfum concentration, and there isn't an eau de toilette equivalent, which there are with many of the Diptyque fragrances. And this is one, like my other video which I did on Portrait of a Lady by Frederic Malle. This is definitely one of the most iconic fragrances from this brand. So, Tempo. This is such a easy video for me to do because it is just such a great fragrance, this one. It's so likable and it's so easy to talk about. Tempo is definitely, I would say it's a more masculine leaning fragrance, although definitely anybody can wear this, and all of the fragrances in the Diptyque line are gender neutral, you know what I mean? So they don't market anything specifically to men or women. And it's definitely one of the ones that you'll hear a lot about online, you know what I mean? People often talk about this, and specifically in terms of patchouli fragrances, this one will come up again and again and again. And I have to say, I am quite new to the patchouli note, but it's fast becoming one of my favorite notes, particularly when it's mixed with rose or with vetiver. I find it really interesting. And this one, so far for me, is definitely the best patchouli fragrance that I've smelled. Often when people speak about patchouli, they'll think about, they'll refer to the 70s and it being a kind of hippie scent, and you know what I mean, something that their parents and grandparents might have worn. And I kind of understand what they're meaning, and you may kind of find, you know, I mean, often you would find kind of essential oils of patchouli or incense sticks, and this one doesn't have that vibe at all. You know what I mean? It's quite a different take on patchouli. It is incredibly wearable. I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like I haven't worn it that much, but it is going down very quickly, I have to say. It's the kind of fragrance that I feel like I can wear it anywhere. You know what I mean? I can wear it to work, I can wear it out for an evening, I can wear it during the day, I can wear it in the winter, I could wear it pretty much in the summer, although, you know what I mean, maybe less so in the summer of all of those categories, because I might prefer something a little bit fresher in the summer, but I could still get away with it in the summer. But autumn, spring is just delicious. And yeah, I mean, it's got notes of mate herb, and also there's like a sort of cacao note in this. And it just makes for something incredibly unique and incredibly sophisticated. So honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with this fragrance. If you're into fragrances, if you are, you know, I mean, you've got a sort of sophisticated nose, so you're not necessarily a big fan of designer fragrances, or that's not something that you wear all the time, even though I really like designer fragrances and I like to kind of find the kind of diamonds in the rough as well. This one is kind of, you know what I mean, pure class all the way. You can, I would struggle for somebody to not get compliments wearing this, and for people to not to like it. I've had people stop me and actually say, "Oh, what are you wearing with this one?" It was a waitress in a restaurant, and you know what I mean, it's that good. And there's something about Tempo which is, you know what I mean, there are fragrances that are really good, but then this one, it's kind of iconic, but it's also understated, and it's also kind of like a joy to wear. It isn't a shouty fragrance either, so it's kind of quite, I wouldn't say subdued, because, you know what I mean, it's definitely, you can smell it. It's an eau de parfum concentration, and it's, you know what I mean, definitely not weak, but it's kind of, you know what I mean, it's not got a massive amount of sillage, and I don't think it would disturb people around about me, you know what I mean? So maybe like a portrait of a lady is something that, you know what I mean, has this kind of like beast mode sillage that I have to be very conscious of other people. This one, I don't feel like I've got that problem anywhere. You know what I mean? Anything that I say that I can wear to the office means that it's sort of fairly safe. But often I would kind of wear a sort of vetiver fragrance to the office, maybe something that's quite kind of simple. And I don't have obviously any issue with wearing that there. And this is something that's slightly more complex and slightly more left field, but I would still feel really comfortable wearing it. And in fact, if I was to meet anybody that smelled like this in the office or elsewhere, I would really respect that person. You know what I mean? It would just be kind of like, oh wow, okay, this person smells, you know what I mean, sophisticated. So as with all my videos, I like to keep them short. I'm really keen on getting your feedback on all this. I've really enjoyed reading the comments on the Portrait of a Lady video. What did you think of Tempo? Do you own Tempo? What's your favorite in the Diptyque line if it's not Tempo? And that will maybe give me ideas for the next video. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.